Welcome, fellow witches and wizards, to my DIY potion making video. In front of me, I have all the ingredients that I plan on using to make my potions. So let me show you what I got. So this is all of my items that I'll be working with and using to make my potions. Let's get started. Okay, now that I gave you a quick look at what I got, I just wanted to mention all the items here are from thrift stores or the dollar store, so very inexpensive items. I've just been picking things up and planning on making some potions. I have never done this before, so, and I'm not very crafty, but I'm going to attempt to make a couple potions with this ingredients that I have, as well as some of these labels that I've gotten in some different subscription boxes. So I do have some things planned, and then some things I think I'm just gonna wing it. I'm not gonna be doing everything I want to do today. I still have to pick up a few ingredients. So I looked everywhere and I can't find my glue gun. I only found my glue sticks. So that's unfortunate. I'm not going to be able to seal the potions properly until I pick that up. But nonetheless, I'm going to get into it. So I'm going to let you know the few that I want to attempt to make today. So based off these labels, I'm going to try to do a few of these. So this just came in the Most Potent Potions subscription box that I just opened on my channel. So I thought these labels were cool. There's a Dreamless Sleep label here that I want to try to make today. And then on this sheet from another box that I opened, there's a label that says dragon scales. There's one here, knot grass, right here. And then dragon heartstrings, right here. Unicorn horn. So I want to see if I can come up with a few of these potions. So I'll show you what I kind of have planned. So I picked up some of this bubble cord from the dollar store, and I thought this would be cool dragon heart strings. So I'm going to bottle that up as best I can. And then I'm going to use, I believe, this bottle here. So all these bottles came from the thrift store or the dollar store. They were very inexpensive, about $3 to $4 per bottle. So I'm going to be using those. And then I do have some wax dragon stamp for my dragon heartstrings, and I'm going to use my red wax that I have here. Another thing that I have planned is I have some bottles that I got at the thrift store that are full of sand. So I thought sand might be good to resemble the unicorn horn, like ground up. So just my thoughts. I have some reindeer moss here. So I want to use some of the blue. And then I got like this bathroom potpourri jelly balls things that I want to use as well. I'm thinking the Dreamless Sleep for that one, because when I dream, I kind of try to drift off to like clouds or like the ocean. So I want to stay with the blue theme. But yeah, I got some sprinkle. I got some sparkles, and I got some cord to wrap around the tops when I'm finished. Yeah, and I got these sequence things as well. So I thought that some of these sequence ones would be cool as the dragon scales. So yeah, so I'm just gonna dive in, see what I can create here and get started. I think I'm going to start with trying to make the Dreamless Sleep potion. So I picked this up at the thrift store for $3.50. It's just a glass jar, but it does have these faux plants sticking into it, and I liked the shape of this bottle, so I wanted to pick that up to make my potion. So I'm going to start off by just pulling out these plants. Okay, just so I have the bottle itself. All right, so I've pulled them all out. Now I'm going to get this label off. Perfect. There we go. This is what the bottle looks like. Okay, so I think I'm gonna open some of the blue sparkles first. These bottles are so cute. And I'm gonna go ahead, put the whole bottle of blue sparkles in there. Perfect. There we go. Now I'm going to use the blue reindeer moss in here as well, because I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, clouds or beach whenever you think of dreaming. So I'm just going to use the blue. There we go. Okay, then I'm gonna open my little gel balls of bathroom potpourri. And I have a little funnel that I'm just going to pour the liquid and some of these balls inside. Okay, looks like that's all I can fit in there. Just going to top it off with a little bit of water. All right, I just stirred it up a little bit and the sparkles kind of went through. I'm liking what this looks like so far. So I did pick up and purchase a couple little cork stopper tops. So I am going to go ahead and put that on this one. There we go. I'm liking so far. So I just going to put the label on this one. Okay, so this is our Dreamless Sleep label. Let's see, I can get this centered here. All right, there we go. My first made DIY potion. I mean, I like it. It's pretty good. No complaints on that first one, so I'm gonna see if I can make another one. Okay, I think I want to try the dragon scales. So the label is quite small, so I'd want to use this small little bottle of shells I picked up from the dollar store. I think it'll be a good fit, so I'm going to take this label off, take the shells out, and see what we can come up with. Okay, the cork does come out. That's a good thing. I wasn't sure. So I'm just going to dump these shells out. I'm going to put them in this one for now. Okay, so here is the bottle. Super cute. I think I'm gonna start with putting the label on first. There we go. Looking cute. So as I said, I got these little sequins things, and I thought that they would make a cute dragon scale. So I'm only gonna use like the golds and orangey yellow colors in here and put them in and pretend they are my dragon scales. So I'm gonna start with this bottom gold one here, and I'm just going to fill up the jar with these sequences. Okay, I used all of the bottom ones. Now I think I'm also going to do the top gold ones as well. Just all of the gold and orange ones I'm gonna put all in there. Okay, I added all of the colors I want to add, so I am just going to mix them up a little bit to disperse them. All right, they're mixed up quite well. So my next step is to add a bit of glue and a bit of water. Okay, there we go. My dragon scale. Now the only thing left to do is add the dragon wax seal stamp. So I think I'm gonna go ahead with the gold of my two wax colors. Get a candle, get this heated up, and then put the wax seal stamp on. Got my gold cubes. I'm gonna go ahead and warm these up and get my wax seal made. Okay. All right, my wax is heated up. I'm ready to pour it on top here and get my wax seal. I love the look of it running down the side, so I'm just gonna put a little extra. All right, let's pop it off and see what it looks like. There we go, my dragon wax seal dragon scale potion. I love how this turned out. All right, 2 down. So we've made these 2 so far. Now, you're probably wondering what this fake plant was about. So I bought this because I wanted to cut these portions off and use it for that not grass potion label. So I think I'm gonna do that one. And I do want to do the unicorn hair and the dragon heart string. So let's see if we can accomplish 5 potions here today. And then I'll have to do another video once I get more ingredients to make more. So for the dragon heart strings, now, since they're long strings, I want to use one of the taller bottles that I have. I'm thinking this one looks a lot like a specimen bottle, so I think I want to use this one. Now, I will have to hot glue gun the cork because it's not the greatest fit, so I will have to do that at a later date, but let me get this bottle prepped and ready. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the thrift store label off. So again, very inexpensive, $2.50 bottle. Okay, so I'm going to be using the bubble cord that I got from the dollar store as my dragon heart string. Now, before I put that into the bottle, I do want to put some sparkles in there. I think I'm going to go with the pink since I don't have any red and it does match the string. So step 1 is to pour my vial of shiny sparkles into the bottle. Then I am going to squeeze my dragon heart strings in as well. There we go. Perfect. Then I'm going to put some glue and water into there. All right, I'm gonna put my cork on. Okay, I'm really liking how this is turning out. I'm gonna open some of my jute rope here that I got to wrap around the top of the bottle for a little extra touch. I'll probably have to fix this whenever I get my hot glue gun working, but let me just measure it out. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to put my label on. Dragon heart strings. Voila, starting to come together. Now, last thing to do, I do want to go ahead and put that dragon wax seal on the top. This time I'm going to be using the red color. So let me heat some of these up. Okay, my beads are melted. Get rid of the candle. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour this on and get my wax seal. Okay, let's pop it off and take a look at our seal. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. My dragon seal on my dragon heartstrings potion. I love this one. This one turned out so good. I just want to give it a little shake to see if I can get some of those sprinkles moved around a little bit. There we go. So much better. The pink sprinkles have gone through. Love it. All right. So we have dragon heartstrings, we have our little dragon scales, and we have our dreamless sleep all made. All right. So now I'm going to try to do the knot grass. So I have this tall bottle here that I want to use so I can cut some of this faux plant to the appropriate length of the bottle. So let me get this label off. Again, good price, $3.50 from the thrift store. Okay, labels off. Now I need to cut some of this to make sure that it will fit in the bottle. So I think I will put it in first and then see how much I need to cut off. Or I could just fold it over. No, I think I'm gonna cut it. There's one piece. Oh, I almost forgot to put my green sparkles in as well. So I'm going to do that next. So green sparkles going in. There we go. I'm going to continue putting some of this plant in. Okay, before I put the water, I am going to put my label on. There we go. Got my label. Now I'm going to fill it up with a bit of water. And I'm going to use some of my green glue this time. Okay, green glue in, putting on my stopper. Oh, okay, now I want to shake it up a little bit to get the sprinkles off the bottom. All right, mixed it up a little bit. The sprinkles are still kind of at the bottom. I probably should have put them in at the top and let it settle down, but I still like it. Just makes it look a little sparkly at the bottom. So there we go. That is what it looks like. So I am going to go ahead and put my plant wax seal on the top. I think I'm going to use the gold for this one. I am going to tie a little bit of the string around the top, and yeah, and then this one will be finished. I'm liking the way this one turned out as well. So I think I want to kind of make this one into a little bit of a bow. So I'm going to leave some portions hanging down. Here we go. I'm going to tie a little knot here because it's not wood. Did not mean to make that pun, but it did work out. Okay, there is my little knot made for my knotwood. Do want to keep some of the pieces kind of facing down. There we go. Okay, just need to do my wax seal. So I'm going to change out my dragon top with the plant top. Get my candle back and heat up some of my gold color. All right, this is ready to go. Set my candle aside. Get ready. Here we go. All right, let's see what this looks like. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Have my floral pattern and another completed potion. We have our knot grass infusion. Perfect. Loving the colors. We have a green potion, we have a pinky red potion, we have a gold potion, and we have a blue potion. 4 potions done. If you are still hanging with me, I really appreciate it, guys. I'm having so much fun making these. I'm definitely going to be doing another potion making DIY video, but I still have one more that I want to make today, and that is the unicorn horn. So this one's going to be pretty simple. I just want to pour some of that sand into a vial, so it's more like crushed horn. So this one's going to be pretty straightforward. I might pick up some more things to make this one a little bit more fancier, but I am going to use one of these bottles that came with the reindeer moss. So I'm just going to take the moss out, put it in one of the other bottles for safekeeping. Okay, so I'm going to put the label on first, just so I don't have any risk of getting sand in the way. So here we go, label going on. There we go, unicorn horn. So this little container that I have set aside here, I just have it to store the sand once I empty these little bottles that I got. So this one was $1.99 from the thrift store. I'm definitely going to be making some more potions with these once I figure out kind of what I want to do. So I just want to steal some of this sand for the unicorn horn. Now I want to get more of the bottom sand just because it's a little lighter than the top stuff. So now what I actually want to do is mix in some of the silver sparkle in with the sand because, you know, unicorns are sparkly. So I am going to go ahead and mix some of this into the sand. Again, I'm just using this Tupperware as just a mixing container. All right. Sparkles and sand going in. Okay, there we go. Gonna pour it a little bit out so that I can get the stopper back on. All right, quick and easy last potion. I might change this one up a little bit later, but for right now, I am satisfied with my sprinkles and sand to represent my crushed unicorn horn. Okay, there we go. So it's just a vial of silver sparkles and beach sand. There we go. Finished potion number 4. So that's it for today's DIY potion making video, guys. I hope you really did enjoy it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you do, 10 points to your Hogwarts house. So I'm going to quickly review again the 4 potions that I made. Okay, so the one we just finished, of course, was the unicorn horn. And then we also made our knot grass infusion. Looking good. Then we made our dragon heart string. There we go. And the next one is the dragon scales. There we go. And the first one, of course, that we made was the dreamless sleep. And there we have it. All right. So those were the 5 potions I made today. I definitely do plan on making some more. So I do still have this bottle to use in the future for a potion, as well as this really tall one that I got with the sand in it from the thrift store. And then this guy here, this round one, I'm thinking this one would be perfect for polyjuice potion. So I just need to gather some ingredients and make a label. And I do, of course, plan on doing another future DIY potion making video. So if you would like to see that, please let me know in the comments down below. But that is all from me. Tea time for today. Thank you for joining me for a bit of magic. Until next time, guys, toodles.